Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online.
Good day there, little friends. It's so good to see you again. Welcome to My Zone Online School. I am Teacher Hartung, and this week we are going to do the theme My School. Now, before we get into our lessons for the day, we have to make sure that we clean up nicely. So, we have to make sure to sanitize. Please make sure that you rub it in nice. Now, what are we going to do today? Our lesson for today will be about counting and number patterns. In today's lesson, boys and girls, we are going to learn a few fun things. In the first part of our lesson, I want you to go to page 25 in your booklets. So on page 25, you will see here we are going to do a little bit of counting. Right, now on the booklet on page 25, you will see a few numbers and you will see also a few pictures of happy faces. Right, so now we have to match the numbers with the faces. Okay, now I want us to have a look at the numbers on its own. Let's look at the numbers on the page. What are these numbers? First, we have number 4. Then we have number 3, number 1, number 5, and number 2. Let's look at these numbers one more time. Number 4, number 3, number 1, number 5, and number 2. So, in the next part, you will see next to these numbers, you have these pictures of the different faces. So basically, you have to count the faces and match it with the numbers. Now I'm going to show you on the board how you have to count your faces. Now on the board here we have a few different faces as well. So I want you to count with me. Let's count how many faces we have on the board. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3. Do we have any more faces? No, we don't. Let's count one more time. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 faces. I am going to write the number 3 in here. Now in your booklets, people, you have the numbers given to you already. So you don't have to write in the numbers on your own. What you have to do though is you have to match. So how are you going to do that? In the booklet on page 25, let's go there, you will see that next to each picture you have a number. But the number next to the picture is not the same as the amount of faces in that picture. So what you have to do is you have to match. Okay, now before we do that, I want us to count the faces in the picture. So I want us to do a few together. Can you count the face in the picture on top? Let's look at the first picture. Can you see the first picture? Can you count how many faces we have in the first picture? 1. Good job, everyone. So now that you have counted 1 face, you know that this picture matches with the number 1. Excellent. Let's quickly do another one together. Let's count the second picture. How many faces do you have in the second picture? Let's count together. 1, 2. Good job. Now, you have to find the number that matches with this picture. That number will be number 2. Good job, everyone. Now, I am quickly going to show you on the board how we have to do matching. If you see here, you would see that I have added another picture. Right. So in this row, how many faces do I have here? Let's count together. 1. Do we have any more faces? No, we don't. So over here, we have 1 face. So we have to put the number 1 in there. Okay. Now, boys and girls, if you have to match, it means you have to take your pencil and draw a line from the picture to the matching number. Do you understand? Let me repeat. In order to match, you have to take your pencils and draw a line from the picture to the matching number. Okay, now let's see. If we have to match this picture with the right number, we are just going to draw a straight line. Good job. So this picture matches with this number. Good job, everyone. So I want you to go ahead and do the rest of the numbers on your own. Let's go back to page 25 one more time, and then we look at the pictures and the numbers. So in the first picture, we counted 1 face. So that means you have to take your pencil and draw a line from the picture to the number 1. Can you repeat that one more time? Take your pencil and you draw a line from the face to the number 1. Let's do the second one together one more time. In the second picture, you have 1, 2 faces. Let's count together one more time. 1, 2 faces. So now you take your pencil and you draw a line from the picture to the number 2. There you go. Now you have matched your pictures with your numbers. Good job, everyone. When you are done matching all the pictures with all the numbers, we can go on to the next part of this lesson. Now, boys and girls, I want you to turn your booklets to page 26. Can you see what is on page 26? We see shapes. Good job, everyone. On page 26, boys and girls, we have to complete the pattern. Okay. Now, I have written the first example on the board for you. I am going to do the first pattern with you. Okay. Now, what is a pattern? A pattern is when things repeat itself. Okay, so in this case, we have a pattern with triangles and circles. Let's say it together, triangles and circles. So, if we quickly go back to page 26, boys and girls, you will see in the next example, there are different shapes. So on each line, you will have different shapes. And in order for you to complete the pattern, you have to complete the order in which each shape appears. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do the first one with you. So if we go back to the board, you will see that I drew a triangle and a circle, and a triangle and a circle. Now, if we have to complete this pattern, what shape do I have to write in next? Let's start again. Triangle, circle. Triangle, circle. So what shape must we draw after the circle? If you said a triangle, then good job. To complete the pattern, we have to draw another triangle. Triangle, circle, triangle. What will we do in the next part? What shape do we have to write in here? Good job, everyone. It's a circle. Can you see how the pattern goes? Triangle, circle. And what would the next shape be? Another triangle. Good job, everyone. Triangle, circle. Triangle, circle. Can we all say it together? Circle. So now we put in another circle to complete the pattern. Can we say this pattern together one more time? and see if we have completed the pattern correctly. Triangle, circle. Triangle, circle. Triangle, circle. Triangle, circle. Great job, everyone. You have completed the first pattern. Now, let's go back to page 26 and see if we can do the second pattern together as well. Let's look at the second pattern. What shape do you see first in the second pattern? It's a square. Well done. What is the second shape in this pattern? A triangle. And the third shape? It's another square. And after that one, you have another triangle. So let's start again and see how this pattern goes. You have a square and a triangle. Then a square and a triangle. So in order to complete this pattern, you have to make another square. Can you draw another square for me? Good job. Now after this square, what shape do you need next to complete this pattern? A triangle. Good job. And then you draw your triangle. So now you have a square and a triangle. What do you have to write or draw after the triangle? Another square. Good job. Now you have a square, a triangle, a square, and lastly, you have to draw another triangle in order to complete this pattern. Now, let's start from the beginning again and say it all together to make sure that we have completed this pattern correctly. Let's say it together. Square, triangle. Square, triangle. Square, triangle. Square, triangle. Great job, everybody. So now that you have done all those shapes and completed the pattern, you can do the rest on your own. Remember, everyone, if you have a problem or don't understand, you can ask a grown-up to help you. But remember, you must draw the shapes on your own. I hope you have enjoyed that, people. We are now going to take a short break and I will be back with you shortly.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
So, boys and girls, we have come to the end of today's lesson. Now, I hope that you have enjoyed the lessons, and please remember, if you get stuck, if you don't understand something, don't forget, you can always ask a grown-up or your teacher. Please remember to stay safe and healthy. Now, boys and girls, I am going to say goodbye. So, before we go, I am going to call my friend Zoshi to come and say bye with me. And after that, we are going to go on a special trip. So, let's see. Do you see my friend Zoshi anywhere? Zoshi, oh, there you are. Hello, Zoshi. It's been a while. So, from me and Zoshi, we thank you for joining us today. So, stay well, keep safe, and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.